What is chirpin, my peeps? Call me Peeps here for our brand new Peeps plays. Here we have Lords of the Fallen. Now this game, this guy looks a lot like Kratos right now. So far this game looks beautiful. This is all we've seen really. But this game is often, very often compared to Dark Souls. And so I thought I'd give it a shot. You know, it's really cheap right now. Its regular price is now 20 bucks. You know, you can find it. Alright, so these are all on by default. That's nice. You can find it. Let's just leave the controls alone for now. You can find it for 20 bucks anywhere really. Is the I'm gonna go say file 4. You can find it for 20 bucks anywhere really is the normal default price. I got it on sale for like 10 or 12 bucks or something. So, you know, plus it's whatever. So we can pick our starting magic and equipment here. Maybe? Or do we... I don't get this. Oh, okay, I see. So here we have often the basic trio color for magic. Here we have Brawling, Deception, and Solace. We'll go ahead and take a look at these. Prayer, a motionless clone that attracts enemy attention to give Harkin advantage. Over time it will restore some of your health. I like that. Rage, a surrounding force that gives more damage, attack power, and removes energy restrictions. Quake, your most powerful ally, coming down to help you and slam your enemies with a giant hammer, wreaking havoc. Ram, a powerful charging force that, apart from damaging, can stagger or knock down the enemies. So, Brawling, obviously this is supposed to be like more offensive, probably the most offensive typing. Deception, Prayer. Oh, they're all, okay, so they're all called the same. Actually, no, they're not. All three, okay. A motionless clone that attracts enemies' attention to Harkin, increases energy recovery, moves, okay, so Harkin moves into Shadow Dimension. Any attack he deals is devastating, but brings him back into view. Stab, a blood-seeking supernatural assassin that sprints towards its prey to severely damage it or take its life. Mimic, a phase of magic following you, copying your moves and repeating the damage you've done. I kind of like Deception. This one seems like more stealth, more assassin stealth-like. Then here we have Solace. This will probably be the more magic, the most magic intensive rather. Increases magic recovery. A protective shell that highly increases all types of defense and mirrors the incoming damage. Ooh, I kind of like that. Daze, a powerful force that inflicts fear upon the enemies, slowing them down and lowering defenses. Punishment, eye for an eye. Enemy attacks are being revenged by stunning the opponent. Now, I kind of want to go with Deception or Solace here. Solace seems to be a more... Okay, so it says on bottom, I didn't see that. So this is more defensive. This one's more stealth slash... what's the word? I guess deceptive? I don't know. This one's more like... creeping, stealth, not being seen, not needing to be offensive or defensive. Kind of like sneaking by. And then this one's obviously the upfront. I think I want to stick... I want to go with here with Solace. I like that we'll be able to lower enemy defenses, up our defenses, and all that stuff. And so here we have Warrior, Rogue, Cleric. Obviously, the way they intended this is Warrior for Brawling, Rogue for I mean, you can even see their colors. Warrior for Brawling, you can see like an outline, you know, like matching these colors. We have Warrior for the Rogue, or Brawling, Rogue for Deception, and then Cleric for Solace. I don't know if we're going to follow these. The standard gear given to pardoned prisoners recruited to the army. Steel armored plates will give the soldier exceptional defense at the cost of agility. A purpose-built sword and shield will complement this set. Mostly worn by thieves and scoundrels, this leather armor allows for high mobility. A set of daggers are simple but very fast and deadly weapons. A buckler shield, mostly used to counterattack the enemy, rounds off this kit. A set forged by and for the battle monks of the north. The balance between mobility and defense coupled with a formidable blunt weapon and high quality shield makes this a solid choice for all-rounder. I really want to go Rogue, but I think that we're probably going to go Cleric. I would like to... Clerics often get confused with monks. It's hard to imagine a deadlier mistake. The defensive magic of the cleric might suggest a passive nature, but the same can't be said of the giant hammer. See, I would like to be quick with the rogue, but for my first time playing and for an LP purpose, I think we're going to stick with the more defensive nature. Charge your heavy attacks by holding the attack button. It consumes more energy, but it's harder. The most skilled staff users take advantage not only of its length, but also of the multiple hits it can deal. And that's it for us. So yeah, just for LP purposes, I think we'll stick with the defensive magic and a more well-rounded character. Simply because, I mean, like with the first one, it seemed like he's more offensive, more defensive, but lacks other things. This guy just, I don't know, he seems more well-rounded overall.
Hear my vow.
Is this supposed to be like a prologue or something? Get slain, boy. Okay, I see. So that's our starting weapon. And I assume it changes based upon what you pick.
Hear my vow. My vow of defiance.
You know, when this game first came out, I was actually really interested in it. The only reason I didn't get it when it first came out is because there was no archery. I am someone who loves archery. Like, I love being a bowsman. I love shooting arrows. I don't know. For some reason, I love bow and arrow a lot. And as you can tell, like I said, I like the rogue. I like the fast characters. The fast mobile characters, you know. They stay at a distance, or they strike fast and hard and then get out. It's just who I am, you know? And don't get me wrong, I love being a brawler and getting up in people's faces and stuff, but my favorite playstyle is probably quick with arrows, you know, quick assassin-like characters, arrows, daggers, up front, not up front, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just curious as to what's going on here. Hand of God Mountains. Alright, we going to God's Thumb. A different time, a different war.
The monastery's ahead. I wonder if it is still safe.
Either way, our quest for Antanas nears a conclusion.
I hope he's worth all the men we've lost on our way here.
Alright, just kick the door down, jeez. And we're not even going to bother to see what happened with that giant monster creature. This guy, I feel like he was modeled after Kratos. There's no way he wasn't.
You made it. Let's get to work.
And who's this dude?
It's quiet. Too quiet. Even for a monastery. Hold on.
Is this clairvoyance? I was gonna say, if he doesn't come to life now, he's going to eventually. They held the camera on him for way too long. The first enemy you fight in the game is this. Fighting a Rogar is quite a challenge. Learn the basics, approach some other... Okay. Teach me. First rule of combat is focused. Focus your senses, land... Okay. So R3 is how you lock onto enemies. Block with L1. Just press R1 for basic hit. Yes, this is very... Wait, what? Alright, so you can roll. Got a heavy strike. Stamina bar. Magic blue. Okay. So this is very... This is very Dark Souls-esque. I can see what people were talking about when they say that this is like Dark Souls. It's playing... It certainly is playing like Dark Souls. The fact you roll... This is all the DLC stuff that came with the game. I got... This is the... I don't know what it was called. The Complete Edition, I think. Something like that. This is very slow compared to Dark Souls 2. Like, the combat's slower. From what I'm seeing, like, you swing slow. I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens with it. But it does seem like everything's moving a little bit slower. Get out of my face. Heavy attacks can be charged. Okay. So we're just in the basic tutorials of the area. I really hope I'm not going the right way. I know this game's pretty linear, but there is some exploration you can do. I believe. Like right now, I hope we're doing some exploring. By just moving R while focused, you can move the camera. Alright then. I see. So they hide stuff behind doors. I don't think this game, like unlike Dark Souls, I don't think this game has weapon condition. But I know Dark Souls 1 didn't. Actually, did it? No, Dark Souls 1 did, right? They all do. I don't know what I'm talking about. They all do. I'm thinking of Fallout. Is there any way to, how do you crouch? I'm assuming there's a way to crouch. Oh, you can two-hand your weapon, just like in Dark Souls. Alright then. I assume more powerful attacks. I did not want to drink a potion. Well, found out how to drink potions. Okay, so you can block with your weapon. Stealth. I don't care about stealth. Just turn around and swing immediately. Alright. Don't mind me, buddy.
It is in me, and it is changing me. My skull. The bones are moving, growing.
I feel like these,
does not
all these
feel
break
like
bowls will
poison
have
in
something
my
at some
veins.
point.
More like
Hey, buddy.
liquid darkness.
Hey, buddy.
We have seen
You wanna get
with
two-handed?
others what happens next. Sight goes
Get
first,
two-handed, boy.
then follows
What'd you drop for
sanity.
me?
Brother William, Brother Peter and I won't let the
don't even know where I'm
disease
going.
take us. We will choose
I'm
death
Oh, shoot.
before it chooses us.
Stay down, boy. What do you think you are? I'm literally just running around. I have no idea where I'm going. I missed. Yeah, this is I see why everyone compares it to Dark Souls now. It does have a very, very big dark... Oh, look at that. So they are hiding items. So we're literally gonna have to break everything. It is very Dark Soul-esque. But that's actually one of the reasons I played it, because I enjoyed Dark Souls. And me, Alex, and Dalton are not continuing until Borderlands is over. I mean, Borderlands is all pre-recorded and done, but, you know, they still have to all go up. They still have to all go up, which is what I'm waiting for. So I figure, hopefully this game is not longer than
They are spreading
Borderlands.
towards our village.
And with this
I
game,
beg
I'm
you,
just going to,
be careful.
the upload schedule for this is just going to be
Something
whatever.
evil is happening. I can feel that.
You know, I'm not going to
Always
set a
seek
schedule
refuge
for it.
here,
If I
in
can get 2 videos
Whatever
rendered in a
happens,
day, I'll put 2 up that
Antanas
day.
can save us.
If
Please?
I don't get any up for a couple
Please,
days, I won't
be
worry
safe.
about it. For a couple days. Hold on. But it's not always free. Remember the location of magical portal. It opens up once you've defeated a formidable enemy, probably a boss. One enemy, one portal. Alright, or they might have certain enemies for it, I don't know. And I'm assuming this guy is going to be a formidable enemy. That's what it looks like. But yeah, so it's just if I get, you know, 3 recorded for a day and feel like putting 3 up, then we'll put 3 up. If there's none recorded in a day or a couple days, you know, like weekends where I work, if I don't have any pre-recorded, then they just won't go up. So we'll just have to see what goes on with it. You know, stamina management is probably going to be very, very bad for me. I was always bad with stamina management in Dark Souls, and I feel like this is going to be the same. Although, at least in Dark Souls, I mean, it might not be so bad once I, might not be so bad once I can level up and stuff, but I want to come right on back here because I feel like this is the way we're supposed to be going, and that's not where I would like to go at the moment. Plus, now that I know they're hiding items, can I roll into them? Aha! Yeah, now that I know they're hiding items, it'll be nice to come back anyways. I want to check out that main room we were first in, though. That's the main thing. So I want to make sure we get everything explored. Oh, and you know what? We probably have to roll through this, I assume. Yeah. Yeah, there's a treasure chest. See, it's a good thing we came back. So you have to open the chest and take it. That's kind of an annoyance. We got an empty bottle. An empty potion. What? I'm assuming there's somewhere we buy to fill these bottles. Or... because I can't see any other point of getting an empty bottle. Or maybe like a refill point, like a pool of I guess like a pool of the healing potion liquid somewhere. I guess. I'm supposed to... is this a chest? Let's say, is that a chest that I didn't open? Alright. Oh, are you serious? Did that really just... Okay. I mean, it's a good thing we came back anyways. We went back because we found the chest and a couple of other things.
Coming. We fight back,
but
too many of them.
I mean, it's a good thing we came back. I was gonna be mad, but nah. I'm not mad. It just took us back here, and that's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Fire.
Will you break?
Up your nose. One of the creatures we were fighting spat on us. The saliva hit my eye.
A lot of people said this game has some pretty bad frame drops. I haven't noticed any yet. Not in-game, I mean during the cutscenes and stuff, and even the loading screen. Not the loading screen, but the main screen of the game, we saw it, so... I'm sure there will be frame drops, it's just we haven't seen any significant ones during gameplay yet.
I've found a key. What are you waiting for? Open the door.
What are you waiting for?
I could use some help. Here, this might be useful.
What did he give me? I don't know what he gave me. Let's see. Can I bring up like an inventory at all? Here we go. Here we go. This is what I want to look at. So this is just lore. We've been finding this stuff. Alright. So what? How is this working here? Okay, so we have Defiance equipped. I see how this is going. So we can see what we got, and then we have yeah, alright. So that does more damage, the same amount of energy. I'm assuming you want less energy, it looks like, because that's 210. I'm assuming that means it takes more energy, which is what we don't want. So you want a lower energy, high power, I'm assuming low weight, yeah. So we could take Scream. But for now, let's just take this. This is obviously better. It does 2 more damage and the other stats are all the same. So I'm okay with that. We'll take a look at the shields here. Heavier, it has more poise. I thought you wanted more poise. I thought the higher poise the better. I guess not. You know, I could see myself two-handing a lot of this game, but we'll take that. That's a great shield. And that's the lion's head. How do you say no to the lion's head? That's pretty awesome. We got some heavy armor. Not interested. Do I have any... Yeah, I'm not interested in this heavy armor. The way I play, I gotta stay... The way I play these games, I gotta stay able to roll. I'm assuming just like Dark Souls, rolling will be very important to my playstyle. We have no points that we could put into anything, so whatever. All these shields have a special use. Oh, look at that. That's pretty nice. Alright, that could be good to know. Will I use that? I don't know. What did this guy give me? I don't know.
What?
Alright, fine. It said talk to him, so I did.